Folks of the YouTube, welcome to another video, and I repeat, this is not a drill. We are playing Modern today. Your eyes do not deceive you. This is a deck list that comes to you from the Sunday Modern Challenge that happened this past weekend, and it was piloted by the one and only Cherry XD Man. Now, what this deck is trying to accomplish, well, first and foremost, we have four of the best card in the entire history of Magic the Gathering, Yargle and Multani, which is a 3 BBG 18/6 with a big story to tell. So the concept here is you have you're playing 4 Yargle and 4 Emrakul, which have respectively 18 power and 15 power. You're combining those with Cragganwick Cremator, which says it's a 4 mana 5/4. When it ATBs, discard a card at random. If you discard a creature this way, it dome shots a target equal to that card's power. Now, there is a random element to this. Obviously, it says random on the card, so you're going to be in situations where you may not always hit Yargle or Emrakul. But we have some ways to kind of what's the word that I'm looking for? Fix the randomness. So first and foremost, you can have Underworld Cookbook in play to discard extra non-Yargle and Emrakul cards from your hand. You can also, and this has come up before, you can Thoughtseize yourself. It's a little expensive because you want to ideally set up the turn where you go Thoughtseize yourself, take a non-fatty, and then play Cremator. But it can come up. So that's kind of the first avenue of the deck. You also have Goryo's Vengeance, which pairs very nicely with Emrakul. I've played a little bit with this deck, and I've yet to Goryo's Vengeance a Yargle and Multani. Maybe it'll come up today. It is 18 power. If your opponent doesn't present a blocker, it's a lot of damage, so maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. But you also have, again, the Underworld Cookbook and Voldaren Epicure to discard your fatties to enable Goryo's Vengeance. Both of those discard outlets happen to turn on Asmo. We're playing only a couple of Daredevils because that's all we really have room for, because we want to play all the rest of these other combo enablers. So we're doing that, and then to kind of tie the room together, as it were, we're playing 4 Profane Tutors, which is a suspend spell that you suspend for 2, has 2 counters, and then it searches your library for any card. So whatever you're missing, could be a cookbook, could be the other half of the Goryo's Emrakul, whatever you're missing, Cragganwick Cremator, yada yada. The other cool thing about this is we're an Urza Saga deck. So you have that avenue of attack. You can make Urza Saga tokens. You can also just use it to fetch cookbooks, to find discard outlets, to turn on Goryo's Vengeance. So it kind of, everything all works in this perfect harmony. And the sideboard, we have 4 Leylines. We're not messing around with the graveyard. And then some additional cards. We have a Through the Breach if our opponent has a lot of graveyard hate, and we want to be able to breach an Emrakul. A couple of Fatal Pushes for interaction. Inquisition for, I guess, mostly control decks with counterspells like Murktide. Fable for the grindy matchups. And then an assortment of Urza Saga targets for when those are good. So that is the deck list. And I will say, full stop, I haven't played a game of basically a game of Modern outside of a couple of Dono decks in about 2 months. Loaded up this deck, joined a league, first league last night, easiest 5-0 of my life. So this deck is sweet, and yeah, I'm ready to get started. And with all of that chat, so what do we have here? We have not the worst hand, because we can go turn 1 Epicure, turn 2 discard Daredevil, play Asmo, and then we have Saga as well. So I think I'm going to keep this. It's not necessarily a combo focused hand, but we do have a Yargle, and we do have a Saga, which can get Springleaf Drum, so that's a little bit of, another mana source, and there's the Cremator, so not the worst start. Yeah, it just feels like it kind of has everything, like all the way that, I think the way that this deck is constructed, everything just kind of makes sense, It's like, it's not messing around, just all 4 ofs, all of your combo pieces, just basically shoving as much in on the combo as you can possibly be. Guess I should have done this pre-combat, because then I could have went Drum and tapped this instead of dealing him a point of damage, which likely would have been better. So a little bit of missequencing, but hopefully it doesn't cost me. All right, we get a song request from Rivali in the queue. Fable. No, Fable. Why'd you leave the keys up on the Fable? Okay, so unfortunately I can only make a singular treasure token this turn. So let's play the book. I think I'm gonna not bother making Saga tokens. I really just want to empty my hand because I do have the Cremator Yargle in hand, so I want to see if I can empty my hand as much as possible. So let's just... I actually kind of want to hold up the Asmo, because if they attack to get a treasure token for creativity, I want to be able to eat the Goblin Shaman token. So I think I actually like not attacking with Asmo. It looks weird, but kind of disincentivizes the Shaman attack. It is modern. This is just a Spotify lo-fi playlist. I have my own stream playlist, which you can type !playlist. It's got a lot of, like, you know, heavy metal and stuff like that that we sometimes listen to, but I've been kind of vibing with the lo-fi the past couple of days. Brings you to the side of the card pool. I mean, look at the deck that I'm playing. Look at the cards in my hand. This deck is just beautiful. I had to play it at some point. I 5-0'd the first league that I played last night with it, so it's got to be good, right? I know, but then they lose the Fable token that way. Whereas this way, by doing it this way, I can like if I attack with the Asmo, they would have gotten to keep the Fable token. I don't really give a shit if they kill the Asmo. I'm just gonna kill them with Cremator next turn, right? I can empty my hand, I think. I can go discard, Daredevil, don't get it back. Kind of weird to not get back Daredevil, but, you know. Oops. So I think we have a 100% probability, right? Yeah, we can just discard the... Oh, we just play the land. Cookbook. I guess we can cycle through and make a couple of food. Get it back. Discard, don't get it back. Land, Cremator, 2 Yargles in hand. So we get this back. Discard, don't get it back. I don't know if they play counter spells for non-creature spells, right? 2, 3. I guess I didn't need a shock. Could have used the drum. Upstairs, baby. Shoota. You know what the funny thing about that is? I had 2 cards in hand, and I discarded a Yargle, and I could have made it not a coin flip, right? But they don't know what my other card in hand is, so they could think that I was 50-50 to miss. Which is the best part of that. They are unaware. They lack the critical information. Yeah, discards Haywire Mite. I know, right? I 50-50. Either you hit it or you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called gambling. Gambling at its finest. What are we boarding against creativity? Inquisition's not terrible, because it actually does take creativity. Could also consider Haywire Mite. Don't want Fatal Push, Breach too slow, Leyline Stucks. Or, yeah, not trying to be... This is not a grindy matchup. Needle for Ren is like whatever. I don't really care that much about Ren. I don't know if I care about Ren. I don't think I do. Are we sick or something? I know. I'm just playing a little modern, you know? I kind of want to shave on 2 copies of Profane Tutor. Maybe just 1. What if I just, like, didn't bring in the Haywire Mite? What is Haywire Mite even good against? Not much, right? Like, in theory, stops creativity on fucking treasure lines, but I think doing it this way is fine. Well, I could keep this hand and win the game if I draw Goryos, but it's a little land heavy. I think I'm going to ship it. If I had a Saga, I'd probably keep. Okay, this is much, much better. This is a good 7. I don't know what to put back, though. Is it just Cremator? I think it's between Cremator and Tutor. I guess keeping this is maybe better because I have the Emrakul. But, like, if I go for Emrakul Goryos and they counter Goryos, I no longer have the Emrakul, so I might rather have the Tutor at that point, right? Yeah, I think that's my logic that I'm going to go with. Like, if they can break up the Goryo stuff. Tutor's just more versatile. Tutor can get anything, you know? A rare Doomwake Modern stream. I can't promise that I'm ever going to do it again, but, you know, willingly, yes. I mean, you can't show me a deck that has 4 copies of Yargle and Multani that, you know, top 16 the Modern Challenge and expect me to not play it. Like, what do you think I am? I'm only human. I am simply a man that enjoys Yargling. What's up, Fear These? Alright, they're going to tap out for Fable, and then I'm going to kill them. They're not going to tap out for Fable. It's fine, we can tutor for Thoughtseize. Ooh. Can also end step the Goryos. Yeah, I could just end step the Goryos, right? And if they counter it, then I could just untap, tutor for a land, go Cremator with Yargle in hand. That's my last card. Yeah, this is a good spot. Right, yeah. No, I wouldn't tutor another Goryos, I think. I think I would just tutor a land, right? Sure, that's fine. What if we Vengeance Yargle? I mean, it would also be lethal because they're at 15. You know, we could do that because it is lethal. Shit, no longer lethal. Okay, I think they're holding up Turn the Earth. But we don't care about Turn the Earth because we just beat that. Okay, so end step, crack this, get a crypt. I want them to Turn the Earth me. Discard Emrakul, cast Goryos. They turn the Earth, we untap, tutor for land, Cremator, Yargle, kill you. Yeah, Spell Pierce, sure. Does not matter. I don't think there's a 1-mana card that can counter Yargle, right? I did book my Dallas ticket. Oh shit, I just realized something. I have an extra card in hand because of the blood. Ew. So I guess we tutor for Yargle, right? I can't not cast it. Can you fail to find off of a card that searches for anything? Also, I'll still have a card in hand too, right? Because I still have a draw step. Yeah, you can't fail to find. You can only fail to find on tutors that like specify a card type. Yeah, generic tutors you can't fail to find. I mean, I guess we just get second Yargle and flip the coin, right? We're gonna have a 66% chance. You guys ready to gamble? All right, let's gamble. Prediction time. All right, prediction time. Will we hit? Yes. You're only gonna get like 30 seconds to vote though, because I don't want to make my opponent wait here forever. So 30-second gamble. Vote now. Get it twisted, chat. You will win. You will rebuild your life. All right. Will we hit our 66% chance? Get Drum? Well, I'd still have a card in hand, right? If I get Drum. Because the issue is I just have one extra card regardless. Because of the draw step. Yeah. Drum would make it a 50-50. This is making it a 66% chance. Simply just hit. It's not that hard, you know? Yeah, it's just that easy. Just hit. It's really not that hard. I don't know why you're making this difficult. Simply just hit the Yargle. Like, did you really think I wasn't going to hit it? What do you guys think this is? You think this is a rookie stream? Yeah, it's a little... Is 4 Emrakul really better than 4 Death Shadow? Well, Emrakul, Death Shadow, what are you talking about? We're playing Goryo's Vengeance. I don't understand the question, Ari. Did you not read the assignment? As a matter of fact, the last time I checked, I don't think that Death Shadow is legendary. I could be wrong, but I think we tutor here, right? Sets us up for turn 4. So the options are tutor or discard Asmo. But I can't even play the book here. I'm just gonna tutor. I'm definitely gonna tutor here. They're not gonna block, so I get my damage in. Yeah, the legendary Death Shadow. The one and only. Death Shadow could only be legendary if the card name was the Death Shadow. But that's not the name of the card, so. Yay. I guess we just discard land here. Yeah, because I think I can just set up the Yargle kill next turn, right? By getting Springleaf Drum. Okay. Yeah, this should be an easy kill. I shouldn't even need to go through Goryos. Because I have another book as well. Can go end of turn, discard a card. Untap, tutor for land. Float Saga, get Drum. 5 mana. Play Cookbook, discard the card that I draw, play Cremator, and it's guaranteed. Ooh, do you think they have Needle? They might have Needle here. Just in case, I'll discard first. Okay, they got the Ozolith. I dead? I don't think I'm dead, right? Because they don't have enough to go Ravager and Animate Nexus. What if they... Yeah, what if they Needle Cremator? What happens if they Needle Cragganwick Cremator? Yeah, so we should be able to empty our hand, right? Just take this. I think we should be able to empty our hand. Because we're going to go 2 cards. We can get a land off Tutor. Yeah, and then whenever we draw, we can discard the Cookbook, so... I'll just get a land off this. Hand size management is something you always need to consider with this deck. It's managing the number of total cards in your hand. When you're going for this line, of course. Not the most intuitive when you're just, you know, discarding cards at random. Alright, so float mana. I guess we'll get Drum just to make sure, even though it doesn't matter. Discard Cliffs. 2, 3, 4. Cremator. Cremator? I'm not going to make that joke. I'm going to refrain from making that joke. Upstairs, baby. What's your life total at? 18? That's a funny number. 18 is the new funny number. Alright, what are we doing against Hardened Scales? You'd flip a table? Like the old Francis video? Oh, that's on the only hams. I can't show feet for free, alright? I gotta make you guys pay for that shit. Can't be giving away free feet pics. Kidding me? What do you think this is? This isn't a charity. Yeah, Needle and Mite. I think Thoughtseize is just not that great against them. So I think I want to do 2 push, Needle, and Haywire Mite. I think that's good, right? Onlyfeet.com. Only feet, huh? Leyline's too cute, I think. This hand looks pretty embarrassing. I mean, this is one of the hands of all time. I'll tell you that much. Better. Much better. We need to find an Emrakul. I think I'm discarding one of the lands. Does that make sense? It's either land or Epicure. I could actually discard Epicure with this hand, right? I think that's better. Yeah. Because I can just jam the cookbook on 1. We are sadly out of cookies, but we can offer plenty of Ragavans. Yeah, I'm back to the dark side, chat. At least for 1 day. Okay? I can't tell you exactly how many days I'm going to be playing Modern, but it's at least going to be 1 day. So funny enough, I actually don't think I play the cookbook on 1. Because if they have a green source, they blow it up, and my hand kind of sucks. So I think I'm actually just going to do it this way. Mites for Saga. Yeah, but like if they mite my cookbook, my hand is way too slow, right? I mean, I guess the theory is if they're spending a mana to mite my cookbook, maybe it's not the end of the world. I guess it's close. Because they probably want to mite the Saga anyways. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I would just be okay with that exchange. You're just here for the Gamba? Well, we already had a Gamba today. We did already have Uno Gamba. Yeah, see, had I played the cookbook on 1, I would have been much better set up against this start, because I would be able to activate Asmo this turn, so this could get a little dicey. Look, you know, I will say, as much talk as I've been hyping up Pioneer over the past few months, at the end of the day, the gameplay in Pioneer is not that great. Like, I kind of lie to myself sometimes, and try to pretend that it is. It's not that great. It's okay for what it is, but it's not that great. Modern has its issues. Pioneer has its issues. At the end of the day, both formats are just kind of medium. Both formats are just whatever. They're just some of the formats. Some of the formats that you're allowed to play. Drawing Daredevil's not too bad. All formats are bad? I mean, honestly, you're not wrong. Okay, so I want to kill something now. I think I'm going to kill the Ravager. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Counter on the Ballista. Yeah. Could have just let it die. Would have been the same outcome. Just doing this so I can have 6. Bang, attack for 3. Sup? Yeah, main phasing so they can't Ozolith, or like, I don't know if they usually don't play protection spells or anything, but main phase also they can't put counters on Nexus. Like, it's definitely right to main phase. They're gonna get Needle, and likely Needle Cookbook. I'd be pretty surprised if they didn't needle the Asmo, unless they have another answer in hand, but... And they should needle the cookbook, not the Asmo. I feel people used to make that mistake a lot, but I think more recently... Yeah, okay. How many gift subs for a Pauper Dono? You don't want to know how many. The answer is more than you're willing to gift. People used to tell me all the time that pre-modern was great, and I just like never tried it, but I assume it's good. I've heard really good things about it. Just never had the time to get into it. Real song or goofy? Real song. You know my stance on goofy songs. Well, I guess we are just making some Saga tokens. It's not a bad place to be. We can fetch Haywire Mite and then get a green source with this. Playing for a Mox Diamond pre-modern this weekend. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I wish that more people around our area played pre-modern. There's like a small contingent of players, but how expensive is the format? Like, I feel like it has to be relatively expensive, right? Wish Mintage was a format? What is Mintage? Okay, counter on Ballista, you got it. Oh, I screwed this up, didn't I? I did screw this up. I needed to not make a token. Although it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because I don't have the green source in play. Well, I guess I can Needle. Is Needle better than Haywire Mite? Because if I get Haywire Mite, they ping, I fetch, they ping again. It does use 2 counters on the Ballista, though, so maybe that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I'm not going to fetch preemptively, but just jam for 6. I think it's okay. Mintage is Vintage Modern. Gotcha. Drawing another fetch land would be kind of nice. Or just, you know, peeling the Overgrown Tomb. Also be good. It's not likely to happen, but... I mean, we're just going to beat them with the Construct tokens, right? Combat, I guess? Attack for 12. Animate Nexus. Nexus. Sure, that's fine. Just known Forger Jace, but has Simian Spirit Guide, Opal, and KCI. This is like a change of pace, you know? Yeah, that's fine. Cool with that. It's 7. I guess you can go. Yeah, it's fine. Newbie with the 11 months. Dollars in the chat for Newbie. That's a little dicey. Alright, in the queue. Thank you for the 11, buddy. Anytime. I got you, buddy. Is that a Yargle in my hand? It's not a Yargle. If that's what you're asking. It may or may not be a Yargle. Yeah, but I kind of wanted to draw a fetch land, so the reason I didn't attack with the Asmo last turn is if I draw a fetch land, I can actually make the Ballista a 2-2. Because I fetch, they ping, I fetch again, they have to ping again. So if I just draw a fetch land, I can actually make it so they can't even trade for the Asmo. So I thought it was worth waiting a turn. See? Perfect. Yeah, is that a Yargle? Oh, they just... Wait, what? Okay, well, they weren't supposed to do that, but, you know. I don't know why they did that. I assumed they were going to ping in response, but maybe they felt like they didn't want to lose the 2 counters on Ballista. Sure. They're going to kill the Construct token? Really? Then have a 1-1 Ballista? Okay, that's fine. I think I am okay with that. Let's make a food. So as is, they have to chump block, right? I don't have to activate the Asmo because I have 10 damage. So I don't have to act. I could just make them do shit. Or wait, it's only 9. It's still gonna attack. I'm not gonna activate the Asmo. They're chumping with Nexus again. Guess I could have killed the Inkmoth before blocks. I don't know. I don't really see how I lose this game if I just hold up the Asmo activation, right? Could Goryo the Yargles. Yeah, but they just chump that, right? I don't know about this line. What is this line? They gain less life if I do it this way. Damage. Alright. Interesting. How about that one, but we can Goryo's the Yargle next turn. Hardcast Daredevil, baby. Don't scoop. I want to Goryo's my Yargle. Please don't scoop. I gotta do it at least once this league, right? What's up, Mossy? Good, they're not gonna scoop. Let me Yargle you! It was on that day he summoned the ultimate monster in terms of attack and defense. It was on that day. Love to see it, by the way. Absolutely love to see it. Get fucking Yargled, you know? So this hand is 2 lands away from greatness. I would say that. They also might have special defensive blades. Unclear, though. I think I would keep this in the draw, but on the play it's a little sus. Yeah, I think I'm going to ship this. Well, I mean... yeah, this hand's worse. Sure. Actually, if I'm going to do it this way, I should just put back the Thoughtseize, right? Just go turn 1 Epicure, turn 2 discard Asmo. Like, what's the point of even keeping the Thoughtseize at that point? I think I'd rather keep the Emrakul in case I draw Goryos. Your move. The Flute of Summoning Yargle, yeah. What's the White Stone of Yargle or something? Oh no. I have to reveal to them my ultimate plan. I will discard Emrakul, the Aeons Torn. I'm gonna be really sad when they cast a Dothy Voidwalker. I don't know how I beat that card, by the way. I think we're not cooking against that card. We will not be cooking against that card, I'll tell you that. I played against Mill last night, and it was as funny as you would assume it would be. We played this like really long game too because they okay, they're not scamming, it looks like their creativity. We played this like super long game too where they put a bridge into play, but because I had 4 Emrakuls, they could never win. So I think the game went like 25 turns or something. And I, eventually at some point got to Yargle, or not Yargle, but Cragganwick them. So I was 100% to win. I just needed to actually find the combo cards. Well, okay. We're cooking if we draw Goryos. We kill Ren. Are cooking if we draw Goryos. I think I might keep the extra cookbook in hand for now. Because I don't really have the material to use it. Oh yeah, the flute, right, the flute. Forgot about the flute. That's not nice. Well, actually, it doesn't matter, right? Nice Inquisition, bucko. That one does not cost 3 or less, I'll tell you that much. You're only off by about 12. Maybe if you cast 5 Inquisitions at the same time, then you could take Emrakul. That works, right? Alright. 2 turns, you are cooked. You are cooked in 2 turns, let me tell you that much. Hallows, thank you for the 28 months, buddy. Appreciate you. In 2 turns, it will be Jover. They can't even go for creativity because we just... well, I guess they can force me to discard the Emrakul. Do you think they're going to do that? They forced me to discard the Emrakul anyways. Shouldn't have 6. Oh, they Thoughtseize themselves. Shit, I should have looked at that. Well, awkward. Well, it wouldn't have mattered, right? I was going to discard it because they were going to put the Archon into play, and then I was going to discard it anyways, so it's the same thing. It ends up being the same thing, right? I would have discarded it to the Archon trigger, so. Would not have mattered. So we can kill the first Archon, but the issue is they have creativity. And we cannot kill the second Archon. Okay. How do I get out of this? Oh, they can creativity for 2 next turn. They have another mine. Yeah, this is bad. I don't think we can get out of this. Yeah, Asmo needs 2 food. We have Profane incoming. Yeah, but we're going to have no cards. Because they're just going to creativity. We're going to have no cards and not an Asmo in play. I guess we can just get either an Emrakul or a Goryos and hope to top deck the other piece. So we have 4 of each, so it doesn't really matter which one we tutor for, you know? We just have to hope to draw the other piece. We can get an Asmo. Is that good enough? I guess they're only putting 1 Archon into play. It might just be better to go for broke and try to hit the Emrakul. I think. Oh, we can also Goryo's the Asmo, right? Like, even if I brick. So if I get Goryo's and brick on the Emrakul, I can at least Goryo's back the Asmo to kill Archon, right? Yeah, we can also just Yargle. We can Goryo's Yargle, which essentially kills the Archon anyways, right? Yeah, so I think Goryo's is the best target. Well, if I'm killing the Archon, I think Goryosing the Asmo is better. Because it just gets us more material, right? Like, Goryosing this is the same as Goryosing this. And I can even kill the Archon and actually get in 3 damage. Right? Chat, I get the cookbook off of the Asmo, though. It also deals 3 damage. Maybe the 3 damage doesn't matter. I should realize that I'm getting another cookbook off of this. But I guess I had drew this anyway, so maybe it's no difference. So it's like I either do this and they chump block, play cookbook, pass, 2 cookbooks, 1 food, or Goryo's this, get book, play book, discard book, sack 2 food. So would I rather have... No, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right. That attack with the token last turn was so greedy. Yeah, Yargle also sends a message, so... I guess having the Yargle in the graveyard is maybe better for a future top deck Goryos. Because, like, this is just lethal, whereas Goryosing this down the road is not. So that's also a consideration as well. Oh, right, it puts it in the graveyard anyways, because they have to trade. Okay, this is better. Yeah, this is better. I think I hold the cookbook, too. Because I think I'd rather have the extra food in play, if they, like, Archon me again. You leave a bad top deck in the deck? Yeah, leaving the other book, too, so Asmo thins the deck a little bit. I think it's close. Okay. Playing that is good if I draw Cragganwick. So that's fine. Could also sack the cookbook now. Well, it's funny, Greatbeard. I 5-0'd with this deck last night, so we're back, baby. Just for 1 day, okay? Look, I know you're the Pioneer enjoyers. Don't worry, we'll go back to Pioneer at some point. Just I wanted to get this out of my system, you know. I usually try to do this like once a month. Okay, that's bad. How the hell am I at 5, by the way? Oh, because Archon drained me. Untap. Asmo? Asmo would be good. I mean, it blocks, right? It is a 5/4. It does block. 5/4, baby. Get it in there. Grape Jelly, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Greatly appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day today. We just tolerate it because other formats are worse. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say I've been lying to myself for the past few months that Pioneer is great, because it does have its flaws, but I think the reality is that power creep has made the game Magic the Gathering significantly less fun than it was, you know, months and months ago. Because me personally, and I know a lot of people enjoy playing with these more powerful cards, but me personally, I think that as you continue to power creep year after year after year, you kind of just dilute the game so much. Like, the game just becomes so much more fast-paced and all these, like, super powerful cards. And, you know, both formats have the power creep issue. There's not, you know, Modern is not the only format. Pioneer has that as well. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying, Tucker. It's like Fable is a big part of that. Fable is a card printed within the last couple of years, and that card is fucking broken. Like, Fable is an obscenely powerful Magic card. Should I be attacking? Oh, I can book back the Asmo this turn. Okay, I'm going to pass, I think. Yeah, this turn I think I'm going to book back the Asmo. So I don't want to attack, because I don't want to have to, like... If I attack, then I have to sack a food, and then I can't book back the Asmo. Yeah, I mean, I kind of had a feeling Ren was going to downtick. We're not dead to Bolt, because we do have... We're definitely dead to Persist, though. Seems like they drew Persist. Because they have the Bitter Union. Oh, I didn't realize they were targeting me. I should have made a food. Didn't matter. We're dead anyways. Alrighty. Cool. So, They're the persist version, so I think I want to bring in all the Leylines, because this shuts off persist and Ren and 6, which I think is pretty good. Fable's too slow. Inquisition I think is decent. Do I want any of these? Maybe Needle for Ren could be good. But I think that's like the only one that I would consider. Haywire Mite's kind of bad. Maybe Spellbomb. It's going to look weird, but I'm going to cut all my Thoughtseizes. I'm going to shave, I think, 2 Tutors and an Epicure. I wonder if I go down on Cremator in this matchup, actually. Keep a Tutor. Because Cremator's kind of slow against them. Yeah, but they're probably going to have a lot of graveyard hate, right? So maybe I should keep in 4 just in case. Okay, let's try that. Tell me more, Bolt. Tell me more. I've never heard of this Rhinoceros strategy. Is it a deck that a lot of people play in the modern format? Never heard of it before. Seems pretty powerful. I mean, we ball, right? Okay, well, good thing I have 2 Cragganwick, so I don't give a shit about this Leyline. Bolt, Bolt, Terminate. Alright, their hand sucks. As long as we find a Yargle, we'll be chilling. Okay, well, should have cut a Cragganwick, I guess. I'll just take a Bolt. Okay, good luck. Need to find some lands. Need to find lands and Yargles. 4-0'd with the Aristocrat Human Stack and Pioneer last night. Let's go! The black-white one, right, with the Ozolith? I don't know if they can remove a Leyline. They probably have Besieger, right? I wonder why they played the fetch instead of playing this. Someone decks for 20. Yeah, that deck is super sweet. Can't even cycle my Spellbomb. Unfortunate. I probably should have kept it in hand to discard to Cookbook, right? Yeah, because it doesn't do anything. This. Okay, well, good thing I did it. I didn't bring in the Mite, right? I don't think I brought in Haywire Mite. Just do this. Still can't draw a card, but we can, you know, if they go for persist, we can Spellbomb them, so. Good draw. Hey, do we just play a Cremator? Even if we discard another one, we still have a 3rd left over, right? Put some pressure in play. I'm down to do it. Why not, right? Surely I'm not going to discard this Goryo's Vengeance. Surely. Surely. Beatdowns, baby. You ever just get attacked for 5? Should have let us Gamba. Eh. Gambang on not 18 damage is a lot less fun. You know what I mean? I feel like it's only fun to Gamba when it's lethal. Not when it's just like, okay, I'll take 5. You know? It's much less entertaining at that point. The Cup of Ace of Magic. I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's a fair assessment. You know they have bolts. I'm just gonna take this. They discarded persist. Okay, yeah, because we have the Spellbomb. Drew another bolt. What's a tilter? Beats. Okay, Saga time. They will just never draw creativity. It's fine. Yeah, not the Yargle. Yeah, if we draw Yargle, we can go for a Gamba. We can actually get a 50-50 Gamba going, right? Is this a second Leyline? What a Chad. My opponent is just a Chad. Such a Chad, you know? Alright, let's just make more tokens. Honestly, I think I just want to get a drum. So then I still have access to 4 mana. I know it's less damage. If I get a cookbook, I can make the constructs bigger, but I think with the Cremator in hand, it's maybe more important. No, that was dumb, right? Because the issue is, without getting the cookbook, I can't empty my hand for the Cremator if I draw a fatty, so I think it might have been better to get cookbook anyways. Get book? Yeah, I think I should have got book. They didn't respect Needle. I mean, they have, like, enough mana that they don't care. They drew creativity. That is unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. And now I don't even have a creature in play. Well, to be fair, even if I had gotten the cookbook, I still would have lost to the top deck creativity. But we like to call that a skill issue. Skillet. Sure. This hand does the turn 3 thing. I'm gonna play Saga on 1 with this hand, I think. Skill issue indeed. We love a classic skill issue. Drew a Daredevil. Pog. Okay, what type of Urza Saga deck are they playing? Also, my opponent got me real good, by the way. Can we get some Drakes in the chat for my opponent? They got me really good. They got me really good. I was unprepared for that. Am I a sub currently? You should be, yeah. I know there have been some. I don't know if it's like if you're questioning like if you've gotten an ad or something. If you're a sub and you're getting an ad, there has been an issue on Twitch recently. I'm not exactly sure what the issue is, but yeah, there's been some issues with subs getting ads for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why. But that, and I do apologize. I do apologize. What is Sigma? You mean Ligma? What is Ligma? I don't even know. I mean, they played an Urza Saga and Scoot. What should I put them on? I have no idea. What should I put them on? Yeah, I posted the list that... I think you saw it, J-Blaze, but I posted the list that I would recommend. So, I mean, you could, you know, try out that list, maybe make your own changes, but that's where I want to start with that list. I did post in the Discord a few days ago. Probably Amulet, right? Do you even sideboard against Amulet? Oh, Chad. Giga Chad. Didn't see a board. Yeah, I don't have a sideboard. I mean, it's just like, you know, Simic cards that are good. Just like Hearse, Bankbuster, some protection spells, counter spells like Spell Pierce, cheap cards. Cameo Safekeeping, Spell Pierce, stuff like that. I don't have like a full sideboard fleshed out. Sand I think is way too slow. Sand's also kinda sussy baka. I feel like I keep this on 6 though. I have to draw a land. No, let's go to 5. Okay, this is better. Dude, are we gonna get to Goryo's a Yargle? I really hope so. The issue is if they're Amulet, they're not gonna take damage. We also can't ever beat an Arboreal Grazer. Let's try Emrakul, it's fine. Putting back Ovalchase. I mean, I don't want to put back the Yargle, I don't think. But this is the spike deck, right? Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, do I just 18 them? Do I just deal them 18 damage? Is that good? I don't know if that's good. I don't think so, right? I think I'm gonna cast Thoughtseize. This is the coward play, but, you know. Holding the cookbook in hand to discard. Have any 1-drop artifact creatures? Well, I can make a Saga token. I can no longer make a Saga token. Yeah, no red Spellbomb. It's in the sideboard. Could have brought it in. Now we 18 him. What's their hand again? I could just wait 2 more turns. Their hand sucks, right? Like, what are they even doing if I wait? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Because I could just get Emrakul with that. 18ing them just doesn't do anything. Their deck doesn't deal themselves... They have no, like, fetches or shocks. They don't deal themselves a single point of damage. And, like, I think I'd much rather just wait to... get to 18 him twice. Okay, or I could just do that. Alright, fine. Party's over. Chat, go home. The party's over. Everybody wanted me to put Yargle into play, but next turn you could 18 him. They're just gonna scoop. They said, turns out I started beekeeping instead. Beekeeping this Emrakul. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Anyways, prediction for 4-1. Let's do it. 4-1 prediction chat. Let's go. What is 15? Sure, we can Profane Tutor for Cragganwick. Guess that's good enough. Discard our hand. City of Brass. Monka W. We're dredging? That's our dredge matchup. We're going to find out. I'm going to start discarding lands now, I think. Probably not great because they gain a bunch of life. And them gaining life is bad because I can only deal them 18 with Yargle. So if they gain life with Creeping Chill, it's going to be hard for me to kill them. Like if they're at above 18. Well, if they don't have a second land, then... Probably should not cast that Thoughtseize. The 1/1s are a bit worrisome. The 1/1s don't matter too much because we're not trying to attack. We're just trying to set up Cragganwick plus Yargle. Don't need to attack for that, but the issue is specifically Creeping Chill. They're not dredging though. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay. There's one chill. Oh, that's a good point. If they just attack, right? Okay, now we win. Sick. Alright, go. These come into play tapped, right? They certainly do. Okay, so EOT. No, we have to keep the land, right? Yeah, discard Thoughtseize. Crack this. Make a Saga token. Cast this, get Cragganwick. Float mana. Get book. Go crack this for a basic. Discard Thoughtseize. Cragganwick. Upstairs. And bang! Got him. Could have just Vengeance here to win. I guess we could have. Yeah, we could have Vengeance, right? Oh, no. Yeah, because it would have been the same, I guess. True. We could have Vengeance the Yargle. Damn it, I should have done that. I need to do that at least once today. Well, no, we did that against Creativity, right? But we still lost. This deck is so sweet. How expensive is it in paper? Besides Sagas, it's relatively cheap, right? I have the fetch lands, I have the cliffs. Tutors I think are cheap. How much are Goryos in paper? I guess Emrakuls are expensive. Eh. Goryo's Vengeance. 15. That's not too bad. Yargle is money. XD. Yeah, Urza Saga is the most expensive card for sure. Actually, is Saga more than Emrakul? I thought Emrakul was ridiculously expensive. Yargle's not $35. Shut up. Shut up. Emrakul's cheap now. Is it really? Did they reprint it? Emrakul price 22. Oh yeah, that's a lot cheaper than the last time I looked at it. I think the last time I looked at Emrakul was like over 50. Yeah, I also think we keep this. It's really bad if they have Leyline, but it does have turn 3 Goryo's Emrakul. I am going to keep this and just pray that they don't Leyline me. Alright, cool. They probably have counterspells post-board, right? I'm still going to go for Gusto. Still just going to play Saga on 1. Ooh, big oof, Evan. Big oof. Relatively speaking, how good is an Emrakul hit against them? Like, I don't think it's that hard for them to rebuild. I guess we can do it over the course of 2 turns. We do have 2 Goryos, 2 Emrakuls, so... But, like, they can rebuild pretty easily. Yeah, this hand can do it twice, which is nice. Okay. Go. 3 pair, baby. 3 pair. They currently have no dredge cards, which is nice. So they have all the dredge cards in their hand. Are we worried about taking too much damage? Probably not. You don't think dredge plays counters? I thought they had, like, Spell Pierce Flusterstorm now. I could have sworn they did at one point. I mean, I'm not going to play around it. By hand, I don't think I can afford to, but... We get Needle for Bazaar? No, not quite. Not quite. Yeah, I can't play around a counterspell. We jam. We jam. I guess I could play around, like, I don't know, soft counterspell, but... No counterspell, please. Ooh, did not have a counterspell. Fuck. Let's do it. I'm at 9. What's this? Okay, Otherworldly Gaze. Ooh, they could flip over a Narcomoeba and keep a 3/3. That could be dicey. Okay, no Narcomoeba, but still dealing me 3. They only have 1 Creeping Chill left, right? Yeah, we should be fine. They only have 1 Chill left. I don't think they can kill me this turn. It's close, but... Got Asmo to block. Oh, I discarded a card. I could have cast the Asmo that turn. You're right, that was my bad. I should have cast the Asmo that turn. I forgot that I discarded a card. You are correct. But we got there. We got there. All right, nice little 4-1 to start off the... That was a quick 4-1, by the way. Whew. The nice thing about this deck is the matches do not take very long. So we could get quite a few leagues with this deck in. All right, let's pay out the prediction. Yeah, I'll pay you. I'll pay you the channel points that are worth nothing. Ooh, I got a Trading Grounds. Is that a sign? Got a Breeding Pool. Ayara's Oathsworn. Modern is easy peasy. All right, we're going to run it back, but I got to go to the bathroom first. Chat, thank you so much for being here. I will be right back. Piss break. When we come back, we're going to run this back at least one more league, maybe even two.